Welcome back to Let's Play Maximum Carnage for the Super Nintendo. This is MegaHarv. And we shall continue on with Spider-Man into the police station. This would be the hard path. If I were to play through this generally, I would always choose Venom, and you will understand why when we get there. But until then, we will beat up on some cops. Be sure to dodge their bullets. Their bullets are good because once they're in place, they're going to shoot their bullets no matter what, and they can hurt their buddies. There's friendly fire on for the bullets, which you can use to your advantage. They don't really do a lot of damage though. They're like BBs, but it's better than no damage. Where are you? I don't know if they're cops or if they're just criminals in cops' clothing. Their names are so strange, I assume that they must be criminals. Street thug names, but maybe cops are just named strangely in Spider-Man's town. And don't be afraid to use the projectiles to your advantage. These guys can take a bit of a beating. See, the gunshot barely does anything. It should do way more damage. Oh well. And here's yet another secret. Just gotta jump in here. Maybe I need to get some distance. Yeah. You do a running jump into that door instead of just walking through it like a normal human being. Now you can pick up some hearts and pick off this fodder. Most of this fodder doesn't actually drop anything, but you can get a couple of lives, which I don't personally need, but if you decide to play through this way, you might very well need them. So now you know that it's here. Oh come on, is that like a Teflon umbrella, some sort of non-stick? Come here. I went in the secret room, I'm gonna beat you up, I don't even care. I don't even need the lives. There we go, once you start seeing the cop thieves, the cop prisoners, they both drop lives. Yeah, I don't need that last one, so let's continue onward. Also, you want to get it as soon as you get into the room, or else you have to kill everybody you already fought again. So there's no point in putting yourself through that. And there's a free heart. Yeah, the lizard man was taken out. Lizard. Like, there's no way a cop's named Lizard. What kind of sense does that make? Smellers? Carly, sure, I guess. I don't know why I would have a flat top, but I don't have all the answers. Should try to save that heart. Well, if it's gonna disappear, well, how'd that work? You don't particularly want these guys to surround you either, they will pistol whip you into oblivion. You really can't treat them too lightly. See ya, Dio. Holy diver! Tea-man! Somebody likes tea. Hi-ho, Silver! That didn't work. It's more like Quicksilver. Then there's Scott. And Cheetah there every time I see it. For a split second, I always think it says Cheetah Man. I'm glad that it's not Cheetah Man. That'd be a cameo that we don't require. Alright, let's take out Zorak the Mighty. That's an alien name if I ever heard it. Does anyone know anyone named Zorak? I'd love to hear about it if you have.
Guys, you know that source of insanity we've been searching for?
Yeah?
I think We found it.
Ooh, we found Shrieky Baby. What a pleasant surprise, all gift-wrapped for me up top. Before we take these guys out, you want to do a backflip through the glass and get yet another secret room. Again, I don't particularly need it, but you might want it, and you'll know it's here now. So you get a free life right off the bat, as well as a heart. In case you took a colossal beating beforehand. And one free man. I think you can get another free man. I guess if you're good at this part, it wouldn't be too bad for getting free lives. If you didn't want to go the other route, but I would generally go the other route. There's no... Unless you're trying to get the maximum challenge out of this game. I wouldn't put myself through it. Now, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was take these two thugs and kill them in cold blood by throwing them off the tower. Well, if I actually throw them the right way. There we go. Yes, you kill both of them in cold blood, and then Iron Fist appears for you over where the secret room is. For Venom, he does this kick thing. He just bounces back and forth and kicks his adversaries. But for Spider-Man, he will fill his health completely. So I'd rather use Iron Fist for Spider-Man. That's better off. You get a free life that way if you time it correctly. Which I'll probably be able to display for you here because Shrieky Baby knows that I like my chicks aggressive. Also, you can't actually throw her off the tower. It just doesn't work. And in all seriousness, there's just something about a girl in a form-fitting one-piece suit that just really gets me going. Just, I love it. Especially a sexy little thing like Shrieky Baby here. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. And one more area before we switch on over to Venom. Where we go directly into a boss gauntlet. Don't be afraid to use the consumable throwing items down here. Well, you can grab them. They're worth using. If you hit them. But bear that in mind. Alright, Black Cat. Ooh, Shrieky Baby dodged her like a pro. But Black Cat got her on the rebound. I'd love to get Shrieky on the rebound, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not too concerned about losing my lives, because I'm going to switch to Venom right after this, and this part of the playthrough is pretty much null and void at this point. Oh, there's another Deathlock over here? I forgot. I really should be just going through all my summons now, too, because it's the next battle where I like to save them all, but for the sake of this playthrough, I may as well just use them. I thought Deathlock did more damage to Demo Goblin. I guess he's just really good at knocking him off his high horse board. Yeah, let's just use him again. Here, take that, Demo Goblin. Stop flying around. Oh my god. It gives me no end of trouble, I'm telling you. And I'll get you this time, you bastard. There you go. Oh, killed you. Alright, so I am going to meet you back at the checkpoint and choose Venom instead. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Shriek Sound Barrage stunned your costume pretty good, Venom.
Enough of the talking. What you want to do here is mash X and Y repeatedly, which triggers this to happen in the comic. Normally, it doesn't work in any other comic, any buttons, but this one you have to do that in order to activate a secret level. Otherwise, it just skips past it and you go to the next part. But you want the secret area here. There's a lot of juicy summons to pick up, and a relatively easy level. Now, growing up, when I bought the game, like, in the box, on the back of the box, it shows this level. And for the longest time, I had no idea how I was missing this level. Once I was able to get this far in the game, anyway. I'm not sure if it was until the advent of GameFAQs that I figured it out, or if I just got lucky. I really can't recall. But in any event, you can't really see what they drop, but just operate under the assumption that everybody drops a summon spell. Because most of them do. Because for the final boss gauntlet, you want all the summons you can get. You want to get into this with 9 lives if you can help it. Which we have done. So, that is just lovely. Let's press onward with Venom. Your darkness will not be spread beyond this point, Carnage. For the time has come for you to face the light. Dramatic little cutscene. Now let's finish this. Now we get a few more daggers because she has returned, and you want to use all of them. Don't even waste your time with these guys. Just use dagger, and when you run out of dagger, use cloak. I may as well get Iron Fist. Show you what he does with Venom. Knocks everyone down to 1 hit point. It's funny that he won't murder people in cold blood, he'll leave them with 1 health left to fight. I may as well knock them all back down. Use him up. Yes, and use more dagger. Clear him out. I'll show you Captain America here. Okay, Captain America's not above murdering people in cold blood, that's good to know. America! And Morbius here. I was mistaken earlier, Spider-Man he distracts and Venom he will attack. Oh, I should probably keep using my summons here. Yeah, let's get a few more daggers left to toss away. I think the boss will start coming out. This is the last boss gauntlet. So, I'll show you Firestar. I don't think I showed you her yet. I believe with Spider-Man, she does way more damage for whatever reason, so bear that in mind. Just something with Shrieky that I'd like to bear, if you know what I'm saying. Wait, what? Why didn't the dumpster disappear? Is that supposed to happen here? That's strange. Well, Shrieky baby, this is gonna hurt me a lot more than it'll hurt you. And that's the last of Shrieky baby. Let's all have a moment of silence. Just don't forget all the great times that we had shared. Yeah, Shrieky baby. I'd like to inflict maximum carnage on you, Shrieky baby. In fact, I already have. Well, that was that. Venom, what happened?
Carnage was ours, and you stole him from us!
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on Let's Play Maximum Carnage for the Super Nintendo. Hopefully now you can figure out how to get through this game without too much trouble. I think I might do a bonus video. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, it's just a tease. This is the actual, well, one of the final parts. And you don't have any of your summons left. So now you just have to beat Carnage up. But you want to use Spider-Man and Venom as a well-oiled team. You want to abuse the invincibility window as often as you can. and the more power hits you can get off on Carnage, the better. This is why we want 9 lives each, because you will start out with 9 lives for each character if you make it this far, so you have 18 lives to burn through. And you will want all 18 of them. This guy is no joke. This is why I'm telling you to use the sonic gun against him every other point in the game. He's not worth fighting, he will just take all your lives. And you don't want that. That was dramatic. Alright. And now we get to the final stage, where there is actually another secret area. I'm probably going to die trying to show it to you, because it's very particular, because you have to have Carnage hit you into it. As Spider-Man. I didn't know I could climb up there. Anything up here? No, not really. Anyway, you just have to push up here, and... oh wow, that actually worked first time. That's never worked for me the first time. Normally I lose like 6 lives trying to get in here. But if you are lucky like I am and get in here, you can manage to wring out another 2 lives. I would advise getting the 2 lives as soon as you get out, because I am not sure if Carnage... if its health regenerates when you go back on the field or not. So it's not even worth experimenting with that. You're better off just going in here, if you have less than 9 lives at least, and getting the 2 lives, which will bring me back up to 9, so I believe that's 9 for Spider-Man and 8 for Venom. So 17 more lives to play with. Alright, Carnage. It all comes down to this. As hard as the rest of this game is, this guy is really difficult. He can knock down your... you gotta watch out for that windmill attack. That will knock down your entire health bar if you don't have invincibility. If he hits you with every bit of it. And he also does this climbing through the air attack. If he hits you with that, it'll kill you too. So you gotta be careful and use invincibility to your advantage. Also, if you can help it, you want to get Carnage down in the bottom, so you can use the foreground as cover, so his movements aren't so erratic. He can't move down, so he just kind of stays there. So he can only really move up and then back down onto your plane, so he can't dodge as well as he would normally. It's a very crucial trick to use against him. Otherwise, his movement's way more erratic, and you'll burn through that many more lives. Oh yeah, we need this special. There we go. You see, it didn't do a lot of damage, but normal attacks don't really do much damage to him. I like using Spider-Man against him better because he's a little quicker, and you can get the power hits off more often. Because this guy moves so fast, Venom's kinda sluggish. Although I think we're gonna get through this without too much issue, thankfully. But you can see why you wouldn't want to get through here, use a continue, and have to start out with 3 lives. I would be down to 1 life for each, but I would have made it through anyway. So, that's good.
The Avengers finally arrive in a Quinjet to take Carnage away.
Remember what happened last time.
Be careful with this Joker.
Wrong comic book series.
We have been warned of Cassidy's ability to regenerate his costume. We came equipped with a stasis container.
Oh, that's good that you brought your spare stasis container.
You know, Spidey, even though he's in Avengers custody, I don't think I'll ever feel truly safe from Carnage. Monsters like that have a way of returning.
You need to have faith, pretty lady. Some monsters stay locked up forever, and their ghosts can't haunt you unless you let them. I hope. The end of Maximum Carnage. Or is it? Yes, this is the actual ending of the game, so... for real this time, thank you everybody for watching this series. It's, so far, a lot of people seem to like it, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it. Now what I was trying to say is, I may make a bonus video of me trying to speedrun the game, because I think for whatever reason, the number in my head is that the speedrun record for this game is approximately 22 minutes. I can't help but feel that if I were to practice this, that I could get close. Because if you go through, you get all those double noggin knockers off on the bosses. You go through Spider-Man through the chase scene, then skip through all those levels of Venom at the end. If you get lucky on Carnage, I could see that happening, especially if you utilize your summons perfectly. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that, and I may try that for you. It'd be cool if I could break a record for you guys. But, as promised, you will now hear the kick-ass opener that I wouldn't allow you to hear all of. And for my next video, I will be playing my most valuable game for the NES. You can speculate on what that may be. Thanks again, and I will catch you on my next video. Freaky baby. Oh yeah. And if you let it run this far, you get this little bonus scene at the end of the opening cutscene where you see little snippets of each area, briefly. Little Easter egg. Bye, guys.